Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your extra daily dose of skill. And today we are going to play with Tier 7 Scorpion. We never ever featured this vehicle in any of our YouTube channels, so I believe it is about the time to break the streak. What do we have? We have 240 alpha damage and 220 penetration, which is very good for a tier 7, and we have gold ammunition of 240 alpha damage and 275 millimeters of penetration and 1200 meter shell velocity. It is insanely good, fellas, and this is why this tank is pretty damn awesome. Also, obviously, we need to highlight the thing: this tank is very sneaky tank, okay? To beat the living crap out of Scorpion, it is not so simple, and the view range, well, the view range is view range. View range is not excellent on this tank, but the camo rating of this vehicle is solid banana out of 10. So if you are able to get yourself into position from where you can obviously do some damage, believe me, you will. You will do a lot of damage and you will make enemies to regret their life choices pretty damn well. And we will try to show this today. What we are aiming to get with this tank, obviously 3000 combined would be absolutely amazing. But in the same time, there is quite a big chance it is not going to be the case, right? Everything is depending on the luck, to be fair with you. Everything is depending on the luck and what kind of matchmaking we are getting and so on. Other than that, we need to open our eyes and we need to wait until enemies will make one or another mistake. That's all we need to do. Beautiful. Okay. I don't really think we can be involved into this battle unless, I repeat, unless enemies will make some silly goose mistakes themselves. This tank is not created for making pressure. This tank is not this tank is not created to be in the front lines. This tank is the one with which you are going to sit next to the red line and you are going to enjoy yourself while doing so. This is what this vehicle is all about. Okay, interesting. Pay attention what is happening here. Pay attention what is happening here, fellas. Enemy IS decided to be involved here, and can we finish him off? He is already dead. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. What I don't like about this, I truly do not like how the middle is looking like in this battle. I dislike it quite a bit. Here we go. Vaka is trying to go up just like so. We are smacking him in the face. Or alternatively, we are bouncing our shot. Luckily for us, Vaka dropped it down and he lost quite a bit of his hit points. So at least that's something. Okay, what we are going to do, we are going to simply wait until enemies will make one or another mistake. That's all we need to do, fellas. That's all we need to do. Nothing to change there against the E25. Ay, such a hard start, fellas. I love this vehicle with all my heart. I think it is awesome for a tier 7 tank destroyer. But the start we have in this game is pretty horrible, if you would ask me. I don't think it is looking great whatsoever. How about if we would try to get just tiny touch more involved, because I'm afraid we are going to finish this battle with a current score, and let's get real, it is not a great score, okay? To do 200 damage and to have 200 assisting damage, that's not very nice and that's not very good. So what we are going to do, we will try to go up just like so, and we will aim for this Vaka who punished us before. Beautiful. I think there is a chance we are not spotted, and indeed we are not spotted. Nice, very good. This is exactly what I want to see. Nice. Okay, time to craft a bit different angle. Let's see. We know there is Super Hellcat here, and we know he has a friend, Su-100M1. And that tank is very powerful. Obviously, I'm speaking about the Su because of the crazy armor. How to make this Hellcat to make a mistake? No, Hellcat, can't you make a mistake, buddy? Just make mistake, drop down, and we are going to farm you with a humongous smile on our face. Can't you do a mistake, please? We have Super Hellcat close to us. And every single of us are waiting until enemies will get spotted and until they are going to make one or another mistake. Ay, 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 ay. Well, that's fine. Once again, fellas, not in every game you can be a hero of the day, and there is nothing what we can change about this. And I don't really think it is a bad showcase overall of the tank when the things are not going that well as you would love to. You know, not every single game of World of Tanks is like a fairy tale. Oh, believe me, it is far away from being that. There is many games when the things are looking like completely like a pile of kaku, right? But look at this, we are fixing this, we are priming pretty well. I think we are doing a great job. Thank you very much for stopping by. It was kind of hard to hit you, you know? And dead. Nice. Okay, very good pre-aim. I am happy with how am I doing the things and how am I aiming overall. I think my aim is smooth. And I think everything is looking pretty damn good. Okay, we have Scorpion G, who never ever was spotted. That should mean Scorpion G is sitting probably over there. So if we are going to do the things properly, we should be able to slaughter our sister in a way, right? I am a younger brother and we are going to give PSD for a tier 8 Scorpion. That's what we want to do. Let's go. And we can get assisting damage in a way as well. I would say if Scorpion is sitting here... Oh, yep, very nice. Scorpion... If Scorpion is sitting here, he should be exactly here, right? Oh, yes, he is. Aim, kaboom, 330 in the face. We are getting sweet assisting damage. We are going to go for another shot just like so. Scorpion is getting angry. It looks like I stolen his hit points and end of the game. Fellas, from nothing... like literally first 5 minutes we are quite useless speaking about this battle. We managed to craft 2.2 thousand damage and 1000 assisting damage. What do you want me to do more? It was very nice endgame. We noticed our team is winning the battle. We decided to make pressure instead of sitting next to the red line, and we finished probably somewhere on top. We are second by experience, we are second by the damage, and we made solid 112,000 profits. Although keep this in mind, we have 50,000 credits from the mission, right? It is definitely worth thing to highlight. So one more thing which I want to say, this tank is a tier 7 American tank destroyer, and it is rated in the YouTube index page as a good vehicle. If you are curious about equipment setup, about expectation values for ace, mastery badges or field modifications, you know where to find. Everything is in the index page, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. So this is the Scorpion. Highlight of the tank itself is gun. Gun is absolutely amazing, and camo is epic. Okay, look at this, 46 camo when you are not moving. This is humongous camo. Now speaking about the view range, I decided to go for binos, but I know if I would have recon skill and situational of awareness on the commander, I definitely wouldn't need binos. I would be fine with optics, and then I would pick something else, for example turbo or improved aiming device. So yeah, that's about it. Let's go for round number 2, shall we? And we are back, fellas. So what do we have? We have a tier 8 matchmaking in the Redshire. Although the worst thing of all this, we are having a losing spawn. Luckily for us, there is no light tank. So what that basically means, we are going to take the light tank role. And if we are going to do everything properly, we should be able to spot every single gentleman who is trying to go up like this. I can immediately tell you I don't like this setup because majority of our heavy tanks are trying to cross through the open field, and I truly dislike this. I don't really think it is amazing strategy, and I don't really think it is awesome. Okay, just to put that straight in the face. I decided to go for one shot like this. I know this is risky, and I know this is not the wisest thing, but you know, sometimes you need to risk it for the biscuit in order to be awarded somehow, right? And that's completely fine. Luckily for us, we wasn't getting spotted, so that's absolutely awesome, and this is absolutely amazing. At this point, we can only be patient and wait until enemies will get spotted here. If we are going to do the things properly, there is a chance we will get some assisting damage. If we won't do the things properly, well, then hashtag never lucky and nothing what we can change about this. As you can see, both of the teams decided to make quite a bit of pressure like this, and our team is in humongous disadvantage. And the main reason why our team is in humongous disadvantage is relatively simple, because enemies have a crossfire from here and our team do not have a crossfire here. That's pretty much it. This is why our team is in humongous disadvantage. At this point, I made a decision to F off from the typical spotting position here because there is nothing to spot from here. And I am making a decision to go into the middle like this. If we are going to do everything properly, there is a chance we are going to get some assisting damage from the people who will play here, or alternatively some assisting damage from the people who will play here. And once again, both of the situations can work just fine, and both of the situations could be the case. Now, let's stop here for a second. Ooh, star 1 decided to be aggressive. Okay, fair enough. Let's get into the bush. Skill, what bush do you want to take? The bush which I want to take is exactly this one. And from this bush, there is a chance we are going to have a very, very nice angle to spot guys in the back. Actually, look at this. I cannot craft a decent angle, can I? No, by the looks of it, I cannot. Okay, I should be able to shoot him and I shouldn't get spotted. I'm spotted. Because of the star 1. Okay, that's my fault. No complaints, no regrets. We are kind of safe here. I know it sounds weird, but we are feeling alright. Very hard game. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 run. Oh boys, this is a hardcore game. This is not easy battle to play. You see, for this tank, obviously the best performance is whenever you are sitting somewhere next to the red line and when enemies are making pressure for you. If we do not have the situation when enemies are making pressure for us, well, then the situation is so much harder, right? And in this kind of situation, can we spot this this Patriot? Yes, we can. I will wait for one more second until he will be about here, so he won't spot me. Or if he will, it is still going to be completely fine. Nice, excellent. Okay. So far, so good. What we are going to do, we are going to start flanking this gentleman just like so. So what is the position I want to take next? I want to place somewhere here, and I want to obviously spot this Patriot. I want to use the double bush, and if we are going to do everything properly, we should be able to shoot him and not get spotted in the same time. Especially if he is sitting somewhere in this side of the cap. Okay, let's see. Not ideal. Not ideal, fellas. Can we spot him? Do you think he's sitting right here? Let's see. Blind shot, just like so. We caught him. Nice. Excellent. You can say whatever you want, but that was a good prediction and we caught this gentleman pretty well. Beautiful. What do we want to do next? We want to get just tiny touch closer here and we can eliminate this P-44 Pantera from the game, right? He is in completely open field. I know, speaking about this YouTube video, right? We are not playing this tank like we're supposed to, or we are not playing this tank like from the book of the tank destroyers. Sit next to the red line and try to punish enemies whenever they are going to make a mistake. This is the job of the tank destroyer. Well, to be fair with you, this book of the world of tanks is not necessarily wrong, but in certain situations you need to think out of the box. If you are going to do everything what the tank says or what the book of the extraordinary tanker says, you are not going to get that much use. So you need to think out of the box in multiple situations in the world of tanks. Because if you won't, you simply will score somewhere in the bottom and this is not going to be good stuff for you, right? Now what do we have? This guy got killed by the Stunner Emil, so that means Stunner Emil should sit somewhere here. Good, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There is a chance we are going to get a couple of the free shots for this guy, just because, oh well. One shot to this guy, beautiful. Okay, that's better than nothing, fellas. I am feeling happy with this. Not amazing game, definitely not amazing game, but this is as much as we are going to get. Hard one. Honestly, this battle was ups and downs. Go to spot, you are not spotting anything. Try to make pressure, you cannot make pressure. Retreat, flank, decap the base, push in front. It was a mess, speaking about the game. But all in all, this is not a bad performance. 1.9 thousand damage, 700 assisting damage. I would say we did everything properly as much as we could. We are second by the damage, we are third by the experience, and we got 56,000 profits without shooting a single gold ammunition, which is pretty good if you would ask me. Let's go for round number 3. And we are back, and guess what is the best map ever for the tank, which is created for sniping from the red line? No? What do you think, fellas? Yeah, we are pretty lucky if you would ask me. So, we have an absolutely amazing matchmaking for ourselves. We have a bloody Prokhurovka, which is once again one of the best maps for any sniper schnitzel out there. So, I won't try to research the bicycle here. I'm going to go to the Hotel 1 position. And we will try to shoot everyone who will get spotted. That's about it. Nothing unusual, nothing too crazy. Alternative option to take this position here, and the alternative option would be to place somewhere in the middle. But I believe this is going to work just fine. Plus on top of that, if it is not enough, what we can do and what we will do is we are going to knock this tree just like so. I said we are going to knock this tree just like so. And this tree is going to provide us even more support in a way, or more camo, I suppose to say. And at this point, we are chilling. At this point, we will pre-aim for the Mr. Esterva who played here, and we will try to get as much use as we physically and possibly can. That's about it. That's all our battle in this game. Our Super Chaff is trying to be quite aggressive. I'm not entirely sure, is it going to be good for our team or not so much, fellas? This is the thing. Is it going to be good or not so much? I can see enemy Su is making a hardcore pressure through the 0 line, and that was quite bad decision by this gentleman. But in the same time, nothing what we can change. So at this point I am kind of regretting for not playing in the middle, because if I would play in the middle I would have the open shots for every single gentleman who is sitting in the 0 line, right? And that's very important thing to highlight, but it is how it is. No complaints, no regrets. All we need to do, we need to wait until someone will get spotted. That's it. It doesn't have... Okay, how to explain this? There is no other option how we can be useful in this game. Obviously, maybe I could try to make a bit of pressure with a super chaffy, but it is way too risky. In World of Tanks, you need to have patience. If you do not have patience, maybe this is not the game for you in a way, right? This is just how World of Tanks is looking like. Once again, if you will be super aggressive, you will take one for the team. There is no need for our chaffy to suicide. Okay, I would say E25 is sitting here in the typical bush, and our super chaffy is currently dead. This is not an excellent choice by this gentleman, but in the same time he could be influenced by the super Hellcat who is yelling spot, you know, for chaffy. And this is not ideal, fellas. I can promise you that. Once again, we are taking our camping coat or camping cape, whatever, and we are sitting here without even considering any other option. For example, make pressure in front. Not worth it. It is just simply not worth it, way too risky. There is still plenty of the enemies who are not spotted, and probably majority of them is sitting in the 1-2 line. This chaffy was influenced by our guys. Our guys was banging his head so damn much. Oh well, nothing what we can change about this. And sometimes it happens, fellas, when someone is just, you know, getting influenced by the teammates, and when the teammates is yelling, go and make pressure what you are waiting for, and in reality it's just simply not the best decision ever. Meanwhile, speaking about the best decisions, there is VK light tank sitting here. That was a good shot by us, and we should be able to smack him once again. Well, or maybe not, we'll see. Patience. Now we know who outspotted the chaffy. Django did. Django outspotted the chaffy. What could happen? This guy, he could try to blind fire me from somewhere here. It is not easy blind shot because I am not sitting in this typical bush, and the bush itself is wide as F. So it is kind of hard to blind fire this position, but we'll see how the things will look like. At this point, we are just simply waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. This is Prokurovka for you. And I would love to say we have any other alternative option, but we don't. Look at this beauty, very nice. And at this point we are just going to farm this guy. Skill do you see VK? Sure thing I do, but this VK is not a threat for us at this point. Although I'm pretty sure I should be able to find a decent angle for this guy to shoot him, especially if he is going to peek, right? So that's important thing to say. Good. And once again, this is all we need to do in this battle. I know the tank destroyer gameplay is not for every single person, right? Tank destroyer gameplay is not for everyone. But if you can master this patience, if you can master the situation when you know you need to make some pressure in front, everything is going to be absolutely amazing. And at this point, we don't really have any other alternative options, my friends. We just simply do not have any alternative options. This VK is doing pretty good job. If I need to guess where VK is sitting exactly, I would say VK is sitting somewhere over there already. This would be my initial prediction and initial guess. That's what I think. This is my prediction. So once again, at this point, we are sitting in our bush and we are waiting until enemies will try to make one or another decision. E25 could easily be in Echo 1 position already, but there is nothing what we can do to counter him. And oh boys, look at this beauty. This is exactly what I want to see. Okay, so mistakes were made by the Su-100. This is what we want to see. We shot him. He did not fire. He did not manage it to spot us, and this is a farming simulator. I repeat, this is a farming simulator. This is what we want from this battle, and this is why Prokhorovka is so damn great as a map for us, right? Because we can simply sit in the bush, we can wait until enemies are making mistake. One mistake is all they need in order to get slaughtered. Now we have a basic information where enemy forces are, right? So if you would pay attention at the tanks which we are spotted already in this side, we have E25, T29 and VK, and also we might have T3485 and 85M. That's the forces we might have in this side, and look at this beauty. Indeed, it is the case. Even though I am spotted, I am very well aware of that, but I don't really care too much. Meanwhile, VK managed to find a nice shot for us, and we know where VK is. VK is sitting in this bush here. This is absolutely amazing information for us, fellas. This is absolutely amazing. Look at this guy go. Look at this guy go. Now we should be able to kill him. Bam. Ay, buddy, unlucky. Even though I am spotted, I don't really mind too much. Even though I know they have a sniper schnitzel somewhere in the middle, it doesn't really change absolutely anything because we can come back to the same position. I have a feeling we are getting spotted not by that VK. I have a feeling we was getting spotted by the E25 who is sitting over there. At least this is my initial prediction and this is my initial guess, right? We still have 6 minutes on the timer left for ourselves, and that's fine. There is no need to make pressure whatsoever. I have a question. I have E25. Do I need to buy a Scorpion? No, you don't. Believe me, fellas, no, you don't need to even think about Scorpion. E25 is just simply better vehicle than Scorpion is. There is no way around it. It's just how it goes. Okay. I believe you seen the tree falling here. That's very good. Enemy Hellcat drowning. That's always nice and always welcome. Now the question is, can we help this Škoda against this Asterva? I have a feeling. Oh, look at this beauty. How are you doing? Very nice. Beautiful shot. Can we keep bursting him? This is the question. Beautiful. Unfortunately, we missed that shot. That's okay. Can we get another one? Pretty please. Trying to go for another blind. Unfortunately, we cannot get this one. Shame. And E25 will get involved in a second. At this point, I believe it's fair to say enemies played better. Enemies were so much more patient than our team was, and once again, whatever they have done in this game, it just paid off for the enemy forces. Simple as this. It just paid off. Meanwhile, Asterva in the open field, I don't really think I am spotted, and at this point I kind of need to pay a humongous attention how they are going to make pressure for our forces. I have no doubts whatsoever he is going to peek like this in a second, so I'm going for a blind shot. Unfortunately, I am missing my blind, so I am going to repeat that once again, just in case if I can hit him. And what do we have? We have E25 who is making pressure in front. From now on, it's not going to be fun because this E25 can easily farm our forces. And once again, this is not funny stuff, my friends. I can promise you that. This is not really funny from now on. In the same time, if I am going to get spotted here, it is pretty much game over. I believe I do not need to say this. We won't be able to get any use whatsoever. And E25 is making pressure. Good. How about if we would try to farm him? That was a tracking shot. Definitely not ideal. I know I'm spotted, but I am either way dead. Trying to hit him once. Luckily for us, he doesn't have the fire extinguisher extinguisher, and at this point we need to kind of escape from here like there is no tomorrow. This T3485 is having quite nice angle, but it doesn't really change absolutely anything. Plus on top of that, this T29 should start making pressure for us in the straight field just like so. Whenever he is going to do that, what we are going to do, we are going to move back from this bush and we will start bursting him like there is no tomorrow. We have only 2 ammunition left at this point, right? I'm speaking obviously about the standard shells, and we are going to be completely fine. Speaking about being completely fine, I am spotted and I am dead. Okay, that's fair. So let's talk this battle. As a sniper schnitzel tank destroyer skill, did you did as much as you physically and possibly could? Honestly, I think we did as much as we could. I can't cry that much, and in fact I am feeling pretty happy with my decisions. I wish to say we could cover every position in the game. We can't. We need to pick the position where we are going to play. Would I get more use if I would play on top of the hill? Maybe. You never know. But this is what we have, fellas. So, first class, high caliber, we are first by experience, we are first by the damage, by quite a big margin, and this is the situation which we have. Also, we made 96,000 profits, and that was a long game, but that's completely fine. So, in the end of the day, we have 2.3 thousand average damage, 800 assisting damage, and we got over 3,000 combined. This is how much I was aiming for, and this is how much I wanted to get. So, you know what? Call me dirty, but I would say this is pretty good performance. So, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a great time and I hope you enjoyed yourself. Obviously, thank you very much for tuning in, and if you watched the video till then, you are a champion and you know this. And I don't want to hear a single comment about my haircut. Love you all and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.